Hey guys, Ernie here, Paleo Hiker MD. Day 13 of the Whole 30 is complete. Had a really good day today. Had a kind of a lazy morning. Was able to sleep in a little bit, and had a really nice morning this morning. Just doing some shopping with my wife. Just kind of getting out of the house. Just the two of us. My kids were at my mother-in-law's. We were able to spend a little time together and just get some things for the house that we really needed. So, all in all, a good day. Had good energy. And a very successful and restful day. So that's always good for a weekend. All right, so today's health tip is about eating at home. I read a statistic the other day that the normal family eats out of the home something like 30 to 40% of the time, sometimes bordering on 50% in some of the surveys that are done. If you're going to control your health, if you're going to control your diet, and if you're going to have control over what you eat, you have to cook. People don't like cooking. You're not going to be healthy if you don't cook. If you can hire a personal chef and tell them exactly how to cook for you, you may be successful. If you can pay for expensive custom meals that people make for you, you may be able to do it. But otherwise, if you're going to live on a regular budget, you have to cook at home and you have to eat at home to have control of what you do put in your mouth. When you go out, you are entrusting others to make sure that they make food the way you want it. We went out today. We went out to a steakhouse. Very particular about the way we ordered, and we're very comfortable that we get the food the way that we order it. That's a steak. It's really easy. If you start to talk a lot more, complex meals, you really need to make sure that you know what's in them. Bottom line is, on a day-to-day basis, if you're going to be conscious and careful of what you put in your mouth, you need to eat at home. Not to mention the fact that it is extremely expensive to eat out all the time, unless you buy really low-quality food. And if you do that, you're not going to eat healthily. So if you're going to eat healthy, you're going to eat paleo, you're definitely going to eat Whole 30, you need to eat basically exclusively at home. Challenges today, well, we had a dinner party tonight. We had some friends over with their kids. Challenges, of course, are a couple things. Not joining in with the wine that everybody else drinks. We certainly served it, but we didn't have any. I'm not huge on alcohol, but a glass of good wine with dinner is always kind of nice. So a little bit of a challenge to just step away from that, let others enjoy it. And also, one of our guests brought an amazing dish that she had with some fresh corn and tomatoes and basil. And of course, you can't have corn. On a normal day-to-day basis, eating paleo and eating my 85% paleo, I probably would have eaten a little bit of her dish just to try it. But of course, on the Whole 30, can't do it. So challenges today, we're just having a great dinner party, but just avoiding some of the things that I just couldn't eat or drink because I'm on the Whole 30. All right, guys, so what did we eat today? Well, it's a good day food-wise for me. I thought it was a great day. This morning for breakfast, I made quick scrambled eggs with some leftover asparagus I had and also just some leftover scallions. Served those with an avocado on the side, put a little hot sauce on top, and that was breakfast. For lunch, like I mentioned, my wife and I went to a local steakhouse. We know the steakhouse very well. We're very specific on how to season the meat and how to cook it. Absolutely no butter on it. They steam their broccoli plain, no butter on that either. And sweet potato was dry. So very comfortable with what we ate. It was a really good meal. For dinner, like I mentioned, we had a dinner party. And in fact, this is one of those challenges you may run into. Some of our friends invited us for dinner at their house, and we really wanted to go. But we're on the Whole 30, so it's really hard to control. So we just texted them back and said, look, you guys had us over last time. Why don't we cook for y'all tonight? Come over to our house. And they were more than happy to do that. So we were able to bring them here, and I was able to cook a really good meal. Start with the sous vide pork loin. If you have pork tenderloin, if you ever want to cook it in a sous vide, and it is tremendous. We're able to cook it to 137 degrees, so medium, but it's safe to eat because of the length of time that it cooks in the sous vide. It's absolutely beautiful. On the side, we had a cold asparagus salad. I've made this for years. It's just asparagus that you cook and then you chill. I make a vinaigrette. This one I made a mustard vinaigrette. I put in some Spanish paprika and just a chopped shallot, and also some chopped eggs on top. It was really, really good. And lastly, I made some oven roasted sweet potatoes. It turned out tremendous. It's the first time I ever made them like this, and I'll probably put the recipe up on my blog because it was just so good. But we had sweet potatoes. I roasted them in the oven with coconut oil, plenty of curry powder, salt and pepper, some onions, and then after they cooked for a while, just at the very last minute, mixed in some fresh thyme that I chopped up, and it really, really was tremendous. So a really nice dinner and a really nice dinner party with friends, all Whole30. All right, guys, so that is it. The end of day 13, a busy weekend day. We had a really good day. 3 good meals, good energy, felt well, and my wife and I keep on trucking on the Whole30. I encourage you guys to keep working hard, stick with it, try to enjoy the process the best you can, try to absorb some of the health tips I give you guys and see if y'all can incorporate them into your lives. And I really appreciate you guys following along. I appreciate the interaction with everybody on YouTube and on my blog and on Instagram and Twitter and all those social media outlets that we're all a part of. So tune in tomorrow, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see y'all in the AM. Thanks.